We good? Hello and welcome to Czech Britain TV. My name's Imran Azam and we're joined now by John Farren, who runs 360 Production. Have you just stepped off stage just now?
Just stepped off stage, yeah.
Okay, good stuff. You're here at CultureTECH. You've got ties with Derry in terms of family. What have you made of CultureTECH so far?
I think it's been very good so far. We're only 2 days in. I'm always favourably impressed and surprised by the calibre of people that they get to come here.
So on stage with you were the people at Boxy, YouTube, and there was one other. Who was it?
Innovid.
Innovid. And what was the nature of the discussion?
We were talking about, is linear television dead?
Is linear television dead? That's a question for all of you. You can tweet us your answers. What were the various opinions on that?
So we had thesis, antithesis, synthesis. Boxy do think it's going to die. Channel 4, who are also on the panel, don't think it's going to die. YouTube don't think it's going to die. And Innovid, who are basically funded by advertising, really don't want it to die.
And for those of us who are not initiated with the vernacular of the industry, what is linear television?
So linear television is they transmit it at 8 o'clock, you watch it at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Well, I can't remember the last time I watched a scheduled programme, so why anybody would think...
You'd watch sport live and you'd watch big events like Pop Idol live. That's never going to change. I think there are always going to be things that you have to watch because otherwise it will be spoilt for you. If you watch a football match and you know the end, that spoilt it a little bit. As for the rest of us, I don't think it's important when we watch it. I make lots of content and I just want people to watch it. I don't care whether they watch it 5 years from now in outer Mongolia.
So tell us a little bit about 360 Production. So you had, I think you were telling me 5 years ago you were with the BBC, and you decided for whatever reason, you can tell us if you like, that you'd had enough and you wanted to go and do your own thing. And you've established 360 Production in London, Derry and Dublin.
Yeah.
So what's the story there?
So, really, I just had a moment of clarity when I was at a festival in Banff, or a television festival, where an advertiser, a guru, a guy called Kurt Kratchman, just kind of got slightly exasperated with a dialogue of the death that was going on and said, my God, I've just understood something. All of you people that work in television think that distribution is the future. Television is you make something, you distribute it, there's no return path. And all of us who work in the internet understand that actually the future is communication, and the internet is not a distribution platform, it's a communication platform. And I'd never heard anyone put it as simply as that. And I thought, my God, A, he's right, and B, in that contest, communication with no return path, communication with a return path, it's clear which one's going to be dominant. And then I just started getting slightly frustrated that the broadcast industry wasn't interested in that, and thought, well, don't get frustrated, go and start your own thing where you can, if you're right, then you'll be pushing at an open door.
Right, absolutely. And it's been going well for you?
It's been going very well for us. We've been going for 5 years, we've made over 100 hours of broadcast content, we've sold our television programs, literally all over the world. They're mainly sold to linear broadcasters who schedule them at 8 o'clock on Monday, and they're happy with that. But we also have a contract with YouTube where we are funded to make 26 hours of cutting-edge science content, fronted by James May from Top Gear.
Rather flattering picture of James May, I think. Maybe from his younger years.
He thinks it's very, very accurate. And we make that all here in Derry. Okay,
so the advertisers probably have a vested interest in ensuring that things continue as they are. Has the advertising industry, when it comes to broadcast media, run into problems with the evolving landscape and how to monetize that?
Well, I don't work in advertising, you'd need to ask them, but I am slightly perplexed why. If I were Coca-Cola, I would not be paying any money at all for 30-second adverts on linear television that everyone doesn't watch. I mean, you don't even watch linear television, you certainly wouldn't watch those adverts. And everyone knows that no one watches those adverts, so I don't understand why advertising keeps paying for them.
Well, I mean, I can switch on 4OD, switch a program on. They've now front-loaded the programs with 7 ads. Interestingly enough, they've still left the mute button there. So, and they tell you how long till the program. So you go away, make a cup of tea, put the mute button on, you come back and you haven't seen the ads.
It does perplex me, and I suppose it's the people who sell advertising and the people who buy advertising and the people who schedule television probably all have a similar kind of, maybe it's an age, maybe it's a mentality that you just don't want to acknowledge that, what happened to music is in the process of happening to content creation for what we would have referred to once as television. It's not just television now.
I mean, a lot of us will be impressed from the outside with what the BBC has done with iPlayer, and now they're actually using it as a main form of communication by premiering certain programs on it. Has the BBC changed? Is it changing?
I think that iPlayer is absolutely a fantastic thing. What the iPlayer allows you to do is to watch brilliant BBC content whenever you want to watch it, as long as you're within the geographical region that contributed to the creation of that content, i.e. you pay a licence fee. It is the future of the BBC. However, whether it's seen as the future of the BBC within the BBC, I think the jury's out. I think that basically a lot of people still think that there's, the primacy of BBC 1, 2, 3, 4. This programme went out at 9 o'clock and got this many viewers. That's all we're interested in. It's a mystery to me whether they even track how many people have subsequently watched the programme on iPlayer.
So over the last 5 years, you built up a team of, were you saying about 60 people?
Well, there's about 60 people working with us at the moment because we're very, very busy. We don't have a core staff of 60 people.
Okay, and what's the plans for 360 production? You're just going to continue as you are? Are you looking to build the next BBC?
Certainly don't want to build the next BBC. I think that, we set out to be a boutique operation based in Derry and London, and we've subsequently grown into Dublin. We don't want to be huge, we just want to make brilliant stuff.
Is that what drives you? Content?
Totally.
Any particular industries that you lean towards, that you feel you have a specialism in?
Any particular industries? We're really interested in mobile, but just because that strikes me as a fantastic new platform, and frankly they've got a ton of money to spend.
Okay, fantastic. This is John Farren of 360 Production here at CultureTECH. If people want to find out more about your organisation and what you do, where can they find you?
They should go to 360production.com and we'll pop up top of the list, and then you can look at us there, or you can cut to the chase, go to YouTube and seek out Head Squeeze. That's our YouTube channel.
Okay, Head Squeeze on YouTube. This has been Imran Azam at CultureTECH. We'll be back with you in the space of the hour with further interviews with founders of various ventures associated with, directly or indirectly, with the tech space.